Count
I
back
have
to
us
even.
recording, so start talking as
Oh.
if we're broadcasting. I don't know if it's actually live yet.
Sure, sounds good.
Working on that part.
2-2 the count to Delaney. Swings to the ball, strike 3.
Looks like strike 2.
Really?
Yeah,
So
I believe first pitch was a ball. Little confusion there.
Oh, all right then. Fly ball to straightaway center, and center fielder has it. Should be a halfway decent matchup today between these two teams.
Yeah, for those of you tuning in, we apologize for the minor issue here with our streaming system. We're just trying to figure some things out real quick, and we should be up and running. We are recording this, so it will be posted in its entirety, just in case this doesn't come off the ground the right way. Pop-up looks like the first baseman's camped and caught.
Can of corn, 2 down.
Gorgeous field, gorgeous day turned out to be.
Seriously, you know what? There were some very, very dark clouds rolling in there for a hot second, and
definitely got dicey.
the manager and director of the park said, "There's no way this rain's going to miss you." And it sprinkled on us for a hot second, but really went right to the south of us. So the people in Grand Island probably got soaked, but doing okay here in the falls. 2 away here to 3-hitter Nathan Watts up now for the Aces.
For those of you playing the home game, the Aces are wearing the black pants with the dark gray jerseys, the Junior Thunderwolves in the light gray with white pants and the yellow hats. I enjoy the purple. I enjoy the purple and black look. I enjoy the got some good color schemes going on.
You know what? I like it. And Coach Turvey did an excellent job picking out these jerseys. Ooh, inside there. Ooh, got him. Got him. Take his freebie. Is that a hard 90 there, Coach?
That's a moderate 90. We're going to go moderate 90.
It grazed him on the elbow. He got a moderate 90 out of that one. And because of Nathan's elite speed in the base pass, he's immediately pinch run for.
Love that.
Right.
I'm a big fan of the pinch runner. I take one myself every chance I get.
There you go.
Pick-off move attempt. Ooh, that nice little move
yes,
there.
yes.
That was tight.
From 200 feet away, it looked like he got him.
Yeah, we are up here, man. This
right.
press box, we got good stuff going on. Delivery. Just down and out, looked to be.
Going to do the best job we can here with counts from the umpire. He's nice and loud on the strike call, so that should give us a little bit of aid there.
Slides back in safe on the pickoff attempt.
Oh, no.
Ooh, got him.
Oh,
and we got a balk
warning, and he's going to get second for free.
That's a soft 90. That's a free one.
Right, it's a free one. Somewhere in the stadium there's a chant of, "You can't do that."
Yep, you see somebody down there saying it.
Up right now for the Aces, shortstop Jaden Kelm, batting .400 through his last 7 games. Switch hitter from Lancaster, and fun fact, the cousin of Milwaukee's prospect, LG Castillo.
Turns on an inside pitch to the first baseman, and that'll be a 3-U to end the inning. Yeah, Jaden's got some good lineage there, but we'll be back for between innings here and enjoy one of the multiple ads that I've made for you guys to watch.
Bill did that, or they just...
All right, we are back to action here in the bottom of the first with the Thunderwolves at the plate.
Barry leads things off here for the Thunderwolves.
Starts off with a strike.
Toeing the rubber out there for the Aces is number 2, Brink.
Ball just missed.
Count 1-1.
Swing through on the inside pitch, fouled off. Good hop back there by our catcher.
Coach Derby did note that Brink started his game last Wednesday. 3 innings, no decision. So it sounds like the offense didn't quite back him up there, but had 3 quality innings out of Brink. Ooh, strike 3 called. Down goes center fielder, Barry. Up next to the Thunderwolves, Scholes, number 22.
I can tell you from experience, I'm not always a huge fan of watching my leadoff guy go down looking, but it's early in the game, he'll get another shot.
I can tell you, as a coach, I don't ever like to see my guys go down looking. It's sort of a pet peeve, but yeah, well, there you go. As your leadoff guy, you say, any way you can get to first base. I don't care which way it is, any way. But going down looking is tough. Ooh, sharp liner to left field. Caught. 2 away for the Thunderwolves. Up next, sitting in the 3-hole, number 2, shortstop, High. First pitch, low and away, ball 1. Fly ball straight away left. Left fielder camps under it, and that'll make 3. 3 up, 3 down.
Nice efficient inning there for the ACES 14u team, and we will be back in the top of the second. We are back here, top of the second inning, with the Aces at the plate. Ball just missed inside.
Rudeman, Domagalski, and Hendricks starting things off here for the Aces. Rudy with a shot to left center.
That's going to be extra bases.
That ball will land in the gap and go to the fence.
Oh, we might try for 3 here.
Yes, sir. Rudy is on his horse. He goes into third with a stand-up triple.
And slams on the brakes at third.
Held up by Coach Sturvey there at third base. Excellent way to lead off there for the Aces.
Great left center gap shot there.
Phil Domagalski now up for the Aces with an opportunity here. Score some runs, take the lead here in the second. Coach, that's pretty much what you expect from your 4, 5, 6 guys, right? I mean, that's what you're hoping for there?
Without question. You'd like to have a couple guys on base when that happens, but, A leadoff triple's not
Domagolski calls skies one to straightaway center, and that will score Ruderman on the sac fly.
And that's why that leadoff triple's a big deal. Drives in the first run of the game here for the Aces in the top of the second.
Up next for the Aces, we have Dustin Hendricks. Actually only playing in his 5th game this season. COVID and stuff like that shutting everybody down. They just joined the team very recently. Ooh, Hendricks lines out to the shortstop. Good piece of hitting, but 2 away for the Aces here at the top of the second. Noah Umstead up now for the Aces. He had .333 this last weekend, including a clutch triple, as Coach Victor Hypes in one of their tournament games.
Clutch triples are never a bad thing.
Well, I mean, Rudy just told us that clutch triples aren't a bad thing because he lead off triple and scores a run right off the get-go. Umstead settles in there, takes ball 1 on the first pitch. Second pitch, skies one up. Pitcher settles under it, and that'll be 3. That'll do it for the Aces, but not before they take the lead here in the top of the second. 1-0.
Back here late there on the first pitch, we got a ground ball to second base with the first out of the inning.
Nothing but efficiency there. 1 pitch, 1 out. It doesn't get much better than that. Sampsell, the pitcher, up now for the Thunderwolves, followed by Haynes, third for this inning. Coach, in regards to the pitchers hitting, what do you think about MLB this year? Everybody, you know what I mean? No, the pitchers don't get to swing no more. Some guys are super pumped about it. Some guys are miserable.
I'm torn on it. Obviously you want more offense, but at the same time, I was like watching a guy like Bartolo Colon take one deep.
Well, I mean, who doesn't like that? I'm always like Carlos Zambrano. I'm going back a little bit here for these. Chopper through the infield.
And out at first.
Out at first. But yeah, I think there's a lot of baseball purists that are like, listen, pitchers need to hit. They're part of a team. You're out there and you got to swing it. And it is what it is.
And at the same time, these are guys that put so much work and effort into their craft that they don't have a whole lot of time to take batting practice and work on their swing on top of it. So I definitely get both sides.
Yep. And in an age in 2020 of nothing but offense all the time, having guys extend their careers, guys like Carlos Beltran and Ortiz getting to play well into their late 30s, helps out a lot of baseball players as well.
And that chopper will go just foul. A lot of the colleges nowadays, they'll do a thing where they'll reward pitchers for good performances with a day of pitchers BP.
I take rewards.
Ball fouled back and will land in play, but there will be no play.
I think the catcher picked up the ball a little late on that one. A couple years ago, I had a catcher who just, for the life of me, refused to take his helmet off on a sky-high fly ball, and he's looking for it, never found it. Just wanted to keep that helmet on his head all the time.
Got to be safe, Coach.
Well,
Oh, nice little bleeding bender to the outside, just missed. That one did not.
Drops right in there for strike 3, looking.
And that'll end the top of the second for the Thunderwolves.
Bottom of the second.
Thunderwolves
are the home team. Yes, sir.
Into the third. My fault.
Yes, they.
And here we are leading off the top of the third.
Ernst Masterman and top of the order here for the Aces.
First pitch misses the ball just outside. Hard ground ball to third base coming across and got him at one.
Am I spraying you? Just a lubricant for this thing.
I'm sorry.
Up next, Riley Masterman has 14 Ks in his last 9 2/3, so pitching very well this year. Unavailable today because he did pitch Sunday in the team's last playoff game.
First pitch ball just down. For those of you watching at home, one of the new interesting things about this year is the umpires no longer carry the game balls in their game pouch over there. Each team has their own set of game balls that has to be thrown in anytime a ball goes out of play.
Masterman with a straightaway shot to center, camps under it, 2 down for the Aces. Yeah, a lot of interesting rules like that this year, Coach.
A lot of new stuff this year. It's a wild year.
You know what? Having to roll out your 3 game balls and then roll them back in and go get them, where it kind of goes out the window, at least for me coaching 11U, is that when you get foul balls, nobody remembers who hit which foul ball and when. When they're all in the woods, you're just grabbing whatever you can find and throwing them back in.
Find one and get it back in.
So you hope you can disinfect it, and it was probably your team's ball, but we're not really sure because when you find them in the trees, it's a tough thing to know who's hit them. Top of the order now, back for the Aces.
line drive to left field. That'll get
That
down for
drop.
a base hit.
2-out single there for Brendan Delaney. At least defensively so far, both teams look pretty sharp.
Love good, clean defense.
Talking to Coach Turvey before the game for the Aces, he did mention that fundamentals are one thing that was going to need to happen for a win today. That I guess a little bit recently they've been playing a little bit of sloppy baseball, but that as long as they remember the fundamentals, that they could beat anybody. That ball will kick into foul territory, and Delaney will advance to second easily. And all the way to third. Nothing like getting first to third on a botched pickoff attempt.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of playing and coaching a few games here, and I can tell you, though, when those pickoff plays get away from you, it's going to cost you too, because that is a little bit of a hike to go get it up that right field line.
Brink up now for the Racers, trying to cash in that runner from third with 2 away. Fouled straight back.
Good thing that net's there. I'd have to get my glove out. Glove is in the truck. Fouled off into the right field. That is batting cage area over there, I believe.
Count 0-2. Inside for the first ball. 1-2.
The old over-the-head curveball trick.
Changing your eye level there, Coach. Sometimes you got to mix it up.
I've seen a lot of guys get lucky with that one hitting the baseball bat on the way through and get a cheap strike or a cheap ground ball out of it.
You know, we joke he came right back with a fastball low and ground out to the shortstop for the third out of the inning.
Now, instead of going to one of our pre-planned advertisements here, we're going to keep the stream going and see if we can't fill some dead airspace for you guys.
So, Coach, I'm curious.
All right.
We were talking about pitching rewards.
Okay.
Right now, is that something you do for the entire roster? Like at Lancaster, I've heard do something like a plus minus.
It's we haven't got a full tier name for it yet. We've played around with a few things, but basically what it is, it starts off with a few basic rules. You know, if you come out, you're going to walk somebody, right? It's going to happen. You're never going to not have a walk.
That's not true. Nobody ever walks in baseball. I don't know why you would say such a thing like that.
So, when you do, one of the rules that we live by is the next batter's got to be an out. It's got to be someone. And if you get that out, you know, we keep track on the bench. I got one of my pitchers that's not in the game keeping track of that, and he gives you a plus. If it's not, you get a minus. And then at the end of the day, for your performance, we kind of grade it on how you performed on those rules. And basically, you know, when you have, you know, your post-game, some running, some sprints and stuff to do, and if you were plus for the day, you just got to do your normal post-game. If you were minus, you got a little bit extra to do. And it kind of drives the guys to do a little bit, you know, kind of focus up about things. Like, you know, and it also makes it easy to track, saying, hey, we made an error. You know, now it's on me. I got to get this next guy out. I can't give up a gap shot double on a pitch down the middle. I got to zone in, and I got to get us a ground ball here. And maybe we get out with 2. And in that case, getting a ground ball and a double play would be 2 pluses. Gotcha. So it's been something we've had quite a bit of success with at Lancaster, and you know, something that we continue to build on year after year. And I'm excited to see what some of the young arms I got coming up can do this year with it, and you know, how they continue to grow. Because every year someone adds something to it, or we modified something in some way that someone's got an idea for, and you know, helps us build the program.
Understand. Now, some of those positive things, and is it double plays all the time, or
double plays, getting it out on every bunt play.
PFPs are important.
You know, not giving away free 90s is a lot of it. You know, making them earn everything.
Cool.
First pitch in the bottom of the third, swinging strike for the Thunderwolves.
Paulo up right now, first baseman for the Thunderwolves.
Hard ground ball just fouled at third base.
Ooh.
Strike 3.
Rank drops another beautiful curveball right in there. A pitch that has certainly been working for him, at least so far early in the going here today.
Without question. He loves that late in the count, especially when he's ahead, and it's been working for him real well.
Up next, 17, Liberty, who is EHing today. Skies one straight back into the stands. Foul ball, strike one. So again, their coach playing at Sal Maglie Stadium here in Niagara Falls. Speaking to any one of the Neil Turveys, they'll tell you that in a normal summer that's not COVID related, there's upwards of 200 games here in the summer. So it's been quite a change to only have a game every other day, or you know what I mean. It's not an everyday type of thing, or multiple games every day. Routine ground ball to short, got him at one. Liberty is retired.
Yeah, this has been definitely an interesting year for baseball as a whole. I know that there are some leagues around the area that basically went to almost an unlimited size roster and are playing 5 days a week, and other leagues have said we're not doing anything at all, and then a little bit of everything in between. So, you know, what people do and what they can manage is, you know, definitely been interesting, and up to them and what they can handle.
Catcher Reed takes curveball for strike one.
The other interesting side of it has been diamond availability with nice drive to left field, and
left fielder Cam Sunderland. That'll do it there from the bottom of the third.
Yeah, I know a lot of the public schools and whatnot are not allowing people to use their fields for obvious reasons because they're responsible for it from a pandemic-related area. But I know some of the private schools. I know St. Francis has gotten some games at it this year and stuff like that. I've seen, and you know, I know a lot of guys right now. It's coming to crunch time for a lot of leagues, and people are looking for diamonds everywhere, and hard to find.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you just from a tournament standpoint that a lot of tournaments here in Western New York are really struggling to fulfill their diamond requirement because they've got so many teams and so many people who want to play, even just locally and not outside of our region. But like you said, coming up with diamonds is coming up a little bit short. So we're all learning as we go, and we're making the best we can with what we got to work with.
And we're coming here to the top of the fourth, and this game is moving along.
Right, humming right along. I mean, there's a part of me who thought we might be here for 2.5 hours, but we are zipping right along here on this first broadcast.
There you go. One of the fun parts of this broadcast is we are getting text updates about lineup changes. So it's definitely, you know, this whole thing's been a learning process for us, and a couple small hiccups. Like I said, if the stream's not coming through, we are recording this to be posted later on. And I can tell you that the video feed of it looks good. The quality is solid, and you know, once we can figure out the internet side of this, which was working till about 5 minutes before game time.
As things always do, Coach. I mean, naturally it was working for the hour before we started, just to make us frantic right before we started our broadcast. Nathan Watts now up for the Aces here in the top of the fourth. Watts skies one to left center gap. Center fielder comes up with it on a nice layout grab. One away for the Thunderwolves.
You know, one of the things I like so far that I've seen today is there's not a whole lot of heavy pull hitting going on. You know, a lot of gap shots, a lot of guys pushing guys toward the middle of the field, which, again, gotta love to see that.
Absolutely there, Coach. It's something that we teach, fundamentally speaking. It's driving the inside seam of the baseball. You know, if you're a righty, gap shots to right center is really what you should be trying for in a perfect situation. Up next for the Aces, Jaden Kelm, choosing to go lefty again, is the switch hitter himself. He went lefty during his first at-bat and trying it again here in the fourth.
You know, looking for that lefty on righty matchup, and I'm sure if he sees a lefty later in the game, he'll swap to the other side like most switch hitters do.
So, Coach, how do you feel about switch hitters for young kids? Not necessarily the 14U game that we're watching here today, but I know that some people aren't a fan because I have a lot of kids that come through, my presence, my facility, where they go, I'm a switch hitter. I can switch. I can do both sides. But realistically, if you're taking 1,000 swings in whatever period of time, you're only taking 500 on each side. You're really getting all the work in you need to on each side of your swing.
Well, that's for me. That's something I look at it and say, if it's going to take you 1,000 swings on the right side, then it's going to take you 1,000 swings on the left side to be just as good.
Correct.
Cutting it in half doesn't get it done. So for a lot of kids who say that, you end up having to have the conversation. Well, if you're probably not great at either, I'd rather have you great at one.
Right.
There are guys that can do it, and there are guys that are willing to put the time in. I've had the pleasure of playing against and now with Jeremy Nowak for a long time, and he's a freak nonetheless across the board with some of the stuff that he does. But watching him switch hit in a game is incredible. Attempted steal here.
Clone safe at 2 after his 4-pitch walk.
I got no problem with the kid doing it, but you got to be willing to put the work in to be good at both sides, not just okay. And that's unfortunately it goes the other way more often than not, in my opinion.
Understood. I kind of feel the same way, which is why I was curious to ask how you feel, because more kids walk through my door with, I can totally hit lefty. I so can, Coach. Let me hit lefty. And it turns out they're wrong. they cannot hit lefty. Ruderman up after his triple the last time up. He's trying to make some magic here again with a runner in scoring position on second base.
Nice little bleeding curveball on the outside there.
Rudy slices through one, popped out to the first baseman.
Got 2 away here in the top of the fourth.
Domagolski up now for the Aces. Had a nice sac fly for Ruderman there in the second. See if the Aces can't muster a little 2-out magic like they did last time.
Pitcher obviously respecting the speed of Kelm on second base. Looked at him a couple times now.
I would say that's one thing that's has really surprised me, and I don't know how much of it's COVID related. A lot of young kids I've seen recently just struggling holding runners. The pitchers don't even just stepping off, taking a look at them, staring at them, doing something. A lot of free bases out there.
Drive to center field, and looks like going to be an easy play out there. Dead away.
3 down, heading into the bottom of the fourth. ACES is still up over the Thunderwolves, 1-0.
It's interesting you brought that up. You can throw all the bullpens you want, but there's certain things you only get a look and a feel for by being in a game, and that's, our springs and summers up here in Buffalo are short enough, and getting severely shortened this year by the pandemic. And there's a lot of reps out there that guys just haven't been able to get this year, and that in-game stuff is tough to teach. You can do all the drills on the world, but at some point, learning to keep a guy on through, the lead off single, and you got to keep him on for the next 3 guys to hopefully get out of the inning. It's tough to do, especially younger guys who maybe aren't used to it. Some of these guys at 14 may only be in their second year of holding guys on if they came up through the little league ranks for through 12U. So that's something that I'm sure is seen more at 13, but even at 14, if you went through a year of 13 trying to remember to do that, and now you had a long time off, and now you're doing it again. And for a lot of these guys are only in their 4th week of play when they should be in their 14th.
This season really should almost be done.
Yeah,
really. I don't. There aren't a whole lot of travel teams here in Western New York that go through August. I know that last year tryouts were really the 1st and 2nd week of August, and here we are. We're only barely into the middle of our season right now.
That's one of the things with football being pushed back this year too. Is that fortunately and unfortunately pushes baseball being able to play through August a little bit more.
I know that was something that was concerned about early on, that what was going to happen if baseball started running into other very popular fall sports. And it ended up being a non-factor because, like you said, unfortunately, baseball can keep going, but football did get canceled, at least for upcoming.
And now we're looking at the other side of that, where there's a possibility that football could start in March, and they want to start baseball then in April, and you could be seeing those two running almost alongside each other.
See, now, I was curious because there were some conversations, some talk about having baseball for school just continue right into the fall. That you would have, the boys of fall be in baseball this year and have football play in the spring and really just flip the two sports.
I'd be intrigued to see how that would go. As a baseball coach coaching high school, I want the most important games of my season to be played in the best weather. And there's no guarantee of that when you get into the end of October.
not late, not Halloween where it snows, so I gotcha.
Hard pull ball into the stands. First pitch of the bottom of the fourth.
Robbins up here is the 10 batter for the Thunderwolves.
Got around that ball hard. Nice curveball dropping in, put a decent charge, looks to be foul, and in a long run, but the left fielder will not quite get there.
Another interesting play about this field. If those foul balls hang up in the air, you got a long way to run to go get them, but you have an opportunity for outs there if you can get to them.
Absolutely.
Important thing is to not give up on any balls out there. Oh, 2 to the batter, Robbins.
Goes down and gets one off the dirt.
Ooh, Cologne charges the ball, but cannot come up with it. It's short.
Looks like it just snuck down in front of his glove there.
Top of the order now, Barry coming up, center fielder for the Thunderwolves.
Another hard pull ball down the line, just foul. Did miss the bag by much there. It could have been an extra base shot down the line. Looked like the left fielder made a pretty good run for it, though.
It's always someplace to go in a baseball diamond, Coach. If you find yourself standing still, you're probably wrong.
Don't get me started. Got an attempted steal here, and throw is not going to be in time.
Stolen base there. I think one of my favorite comments that I've heard a coach say is, do you buy tickets out there? Quit being a spectator.
It's been one of my favorites for over the years. Keep watching. I'm going to make you buy a ticket.
You talk about those practice reps that you don't get. Not just pickoff attempts, and I don't mean to pick on the pitchers here. A lot of forgetting to cover first base. Forgetting you got to run home. You got to cover home. You got to run around third there on a pass ball. You got to go. A lot of pitchers just like, no, I'm going to hang out in my dirt mound here, and I'm just going to chill.
That comes down to something that just needs to be repped. It needs to become second nature, almost a muscle memory type thing. That's the type of thing that you don't think it's all that important until it costs you 2 runs in a game, and all of a sudden you're like, well, that'll never happen again.
Yep.
Unfortunately, by then it's too late. Hard shot to third. Nice play over there.
Dustin Hendricks.
And play at third, just not in time. Nice little play there. We, talking about nice defense, playing clean. That was a pretty good shot right there.
Almost a 5-3-5, almost double play. Those don't happen very much.
Good number combinations to see in the scorebook.
Runner on scoring position here on third here for the Thunderwolves in the bottom of the fourth.
Drive to left field. And
not quite deep enough to score that run.
No, sure wasn't. Third base coach looks a little upset, like he thought he could have, but I don't really know about that one. That one would have been a testy shot to take there.
You know what? I think even at 14U, sometimes you got to hope for a good throw, good catch, good tag. That can be a lot to ask for in some situations. Coach Turvey coming out now for a mound visit.
Yeah, I find it interesting too. You get kids trying to read the ball off the bat. That's another thing that at this point of the year they'd be second nature, and it's just something that we're behind on because of things being shut down. And the interesting thing there, see a hard line drive off the bat, and you're thinking, oh, I can score, and next thing you know, it gets caught, and you're 4 feet off the bag, and coach looking at you going, ugh.
Did you forget something? Oh yeah, that's right. I got a tag.
Back to the action here. Curveball just a bit outside.
Number 3 hitter, High, the shortstop up now.
Another drive to left field, and this one will get down, and
Gets past the left fielder.
this will be extra bases again. Gonna try for third. And will be in standing up.
It's crazy on a big former pro stadium here. And really, I'm sure in a lot of ballparks across Western New York. We had a little bit of rain today, but there was a period there where we went like a whole month without rain. And when that ball hit the ground, it was like hitting concrete. And if you missed it, forget about it. That ball was rolling for days.
Oh, absolutely. Ball in the dirt. Nice slide and stop there by the catch.
4 hitter up now, number 99, Rongo at the plate.
What a great number for a great last name.
Talking about great baseball last names, Coach, I had a team a few years ago. I mean, we had a Cash, an Ortiz, a Howard, a Smith. I had my lineup card. The other coach, they go, my goodness, you have great baseball names.
Gotta love that.
It's nice getting a compliment from the opposing coach right before the game starts over nothing that's talent-related whatsoever.
Another great sliding stop there for the catcher. Saving a run twice there just on this at bat. Gotta love having a guy behind the plate that's going to work hard for you.
Absolutely.
This will be a drive to left center, and looks like it's going to...
Oh, off his glove, and that ball will drop. Another run score there for the Thunderwolves, and that will advance that hitter to second base. Pitcher Samsel now up with a runner in scoring position, trying to add to the lead here. ACES trying to stop the bleeding here in the bottom of the 4th.
We talk about the catcher making some good stops there. One of the things that I've always believed is you can have great pitching and average catching, which means you have average pitching. Is that ball just squeaks foul again around the base? A good catcher can make or break a good a pitcher. And it's, you got a guy back there that you trust, that you can throw any pitch at any time. He's going to dig it out for you, and maybe steal you a couple strikes along the way. Definitely brings out the best in your arms. You know what,
Coach? I feel the same way about the first baseman. It's those guys with the weird mitts. If you have a really good infield but a poor first baseman, you probably have a below-average infield. It's the same way that if you have a rough infield and a great first baseman, he really picks everybody up there with the ability to scoop.
And I can tell you that speaks to my heart a little bit, so I appreciate that one.
I got to give some love to those corner guys. Ball on the outside.
Just missing with that curveball. Nice little pitch he's got going there.
So it's been working for him so well today. Slices one up the middle, but the shortstop Cologne is able to get over there for the outs. And that'll do it here.
In the middle of the field into the outfield. Nice play.
Nothing like asking your shortstop to run 10 feet behind second base to go make a play.
get back to action here.
Dustin Hendricks up now for the Aces. Made that great play at third base in the last inning. Hoping to do something with the offense now. Ball low and away. Count 1-1. Fouls the ball straight back over the net and into the stands.
And down the ramp.
There's a souvenir for some lucky fan.
Got to be careful with that stuff these days.
Yeah, the ball's got COVID. Ooh, and he looks at strike 3. Down go Dustin. Up next for the Aces, Noah Umstead. Takes ball 1 on the inside corner. Noah trying to get something started here for the Aces. Top of the 5th. Down 2-1.
Strike called on the outside. Gotta love a pitcher that can move the ball in and out on somebody.
Absolutely. Splitting plate in half, Coach.
That one, this is just up.
Count 2-1. Noah with a high fly ball to center field. Center fielder comes up with it. Another nice grab.
Play.
Outfield for the Thunderwolves working hard today, but coming up with all the big catches.
You know, that's a big play there, getting the first out of the inning without getting a guy on base. The Aces looking to come back here and tie this thing up.
2 down there for the Aces. Ernst up next. Foul ball straight back. 0-1. Say something.
Ball down and away.
Swings at a ball on the outside. Count 2-2. Swings through. Strike 3. That'll do it here on the top of the 5th. Moving to the top. Moving to the bottom of the 5th.
Bottom of the 5th. That's
Yes.
how that goes.
You know what? The Aces are usually home when they're here, and now they're away, so it's a very strange predicament to have them being the away team.
pitched 2 of my weaker guys last night.
And back here for the bottom of the 5th. First pitch swing through, little dribbler up the line. And
Brink grabs it, gets the out at first base, and Haynes is retired.
love watching a fielder field his position. Those are tough plays.
Those have to be outs every single time there, Coach.
Absolutely.
PFPs are so important.
Absolutely.
Up next, number 13, Paulo, up here for the Thunderwolves.
Ball sliced over to the right field side. First base and range over makes a play. So far, a nice efficient inning.
2 away here for the Thunderwolves in the bottom of the 5th.
Got a little cloud cover rolling in. You know, we've been dodging rain all day, but so far, so good.
Liberty up now for the Thunderwolves.
Another pitch, another ball in play.
Single. Gotta tell you, Coach, nice to see people hitting with 2 outs. Big fan. So many teams I see that they're just like, well, we'll get him next inning. Well,
Right.
this inning's not over yet.
No.
Catcher Reed up now for the Thunderwolves. Trying to do some damage here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, pickoff attempt. That ball will get away. And Liberty will easily be up at second. Although quick reaction time for the first baseman there. It's the first time today we haven't seen somebody go first to third.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that they have, you know, the way the ball actually hit the runner and kicked more to the side than up the line, and you know that's what stopped him from getting that extra 90 feet.
But that costly error there for the Aces now puts a runner in scoring position here with 2 outs. So now, Coach,
Just up.
on a personal note here, so just looking at our catcher Reed here, wearing number 42. How do you feel about the kids wearing retired jersey numbers? Does it bug you? Does it not matter? They're kids. Let them have fun. I know some people are like, you know what? Reed there, as I'm talking about his number, laces one up the middle. Ace is on the relay. And the Thunder will score that run from second.
Make it
So again,
3-1. Nice little line drive up the middle.
some clutch 2-out hitting here from the Thunderwolves. But back to our point here. I don't know. Do you
You know,
care when they wear retired numbers?
No,
it's not like they're wearing Jeter's number. You know,
No,
it's
I don't. Even if they're wearing Jeter's number, it is what it is. They're kids. Let them wear a number. Let them play. You know, if they retire somebody's number and they say nobody in baseball can ever wear this again, that's a different story, and I'd probably still argue with you if a 12-year-old wanted to wear it. Part of the, you know, we all have a number growing up that we like because so we're a fan of somebody, and now I can't wear it because Major League Baseball retired it. Nah.
I guess I understand. I mean, I have to see the 2 most popular numbers that I think I see are like 2 and 99. Jeter or Judge now at this point. This is kind of how we're rolling.
99 wasn't popular. It is now.
Right. Which is funny when you got guys like Wayne Gretzky who used to wear 9. You know, so
I think even Canadians would find that insulting.
there you go. So a substitution here for the Thunderwolves. Robbins is out and McKinney is up here, number 14 for the Thunderwolves. That's one of those fun lineup things we were talking about. Just noticing, hey, that guy has a different number than the guy who was here last time.
Swing through and a miss. And that'll end the
Oh, but did he go? Yes, he did.
Oh, it was a full swing. It was just the that awkward drop third strike with 2 outs, but the first base is occupied. Do I go? Again, another one of those in-game things that, you know, still knocking a little rust off.
Heading into the top of the 6th now. Thunderwolves up 3-1 over the Aces.
You miss your call. You miss your call. You as well. You got the words for it.
Pay no attention to the sirens going to the background here. As our dugout door being open provides us with a little bit of breeze. And by dugout, I mean press box.
It's a dugout, but in the air.
Right. Before we started here, Coach Derby told us that if we wanted a great picture, an action shot of the field, we could, climb the ladder on top of the press box. I can tell you, Coach Joz and I hard passed on climbing on top of the press box to take a photo.
I'm already 30 feet higher in the air than I want to be.
Right. I mean, that's kind of what it is. I mean, I don't mind heights, when I'm strapped into a roller coaster, but I got to tell you that just scaling the back of a clubhouse and a press box, nope. I'll save that for somebody else.
Absolutely.
Masterman up here now for the Aces, starting off the top of the sixth. Takes ball one on the outside.
Fly ball out to the left center, little no man's land there.
Little trouble here, little trouble, and that ball drops in there. Another one of those in-game things, those reps that didn't happen there, right? The second
tweener shots, yeah.
Shortstop going back for it, can't find it. Neither one of the outfielders called him off. Ball falls right in there. It happens more often than I would ever care to admit. Those in-betweener shots. Leadoff hitter now, Brendan Delaney up here for the Aces with a runner on first. Strike one on the outside corner. Aces trying to mount a little comeback here in the top of the sixth. Down 3-1. Low. Ball one. Count 1-1. Ball two. Nice stop there from the catcher, Reed.
Again, gotta love a backstop that's going to work hard for you.
Again, Coach, I don't think both catchers doing really well today. I don't think we've had a single ball go to the backstop. And really, this is another field that really, if the ball goes to the backstop, you're not only getting one, there's a real possibility for two.
Especially if you got any kind of speed. If you're one of those guys that can straight up steal a bag on your own, getting the free one, you might look to get two.
Count 3-1 here to Delaney.
Ball four. And
ball four, and really, as if I was just talking about it, that ball will go to the backstop, and Masterman goes to 3. And he is up there easy, and on the throw to third, Delaney sneaks in and takes second as well.
That's again, in-game reps, probably on that play, somebody should have been telling the catcher to hold the ball, and because of the throw, the next runner gets off first, takes the double play out of order, and now, you got two guys threatening.
Brink up now for the Aces with two runners in scoring position here in the sixth. Slices one up the middle. The second baseman can't come up with it. That ball goes into right center, and both those runs will score.
And that'll give the Aces a 3-2 lead here in the top of the sixth.
Clutch hitting all around for both teams today. It was just 3-1. They just scored 2. Is it 3?
Yeah, that's my bad. Correction on that one is 3-3 tie ball game.
Working out those kinks. Ball one here to Nathan Watts. Catcher with a nice stop there. Count 1-1 here to Watts. Ooh, inside. Watts has already been hit once on that elbow today. I'm sure he doesn't want it to happen again.
One of the few guys these days not wearing some type of protective elbow guard.
Well, you got that
common theme.
Kevlar reinforced arm pads now that wouldn't even feel it if it did hit you.
It sounds like a wood bat hitting.
Outside, ball 4. Watts takes a walk. First and second here for the Aces, and that will trigger a mound visit from the Thunderwolves. It likes to jump over the chalk lines on your way out there. Is it something you pay attention to? Do you?
I definitely don't step on it, but I definitely don't jump. I can tell you that much. I save my jumping for rare occasions, like a screamer at my feet.
Well, I mean, you got a vertical leap there of about 4.5 inches. So I mean, it's
Good credit card swipe.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I do adhere to most of the superstitions of the game of baseball, though. Hard not to. Been around the game a long time and can't help myself.
I get it, because the first time you step on that chalk line, somebody's going to say, "What are you doing? Quit stepping on that chalk." Awful.
Absolutely. And then as a player, you realize how often you actually do step on the chalk line and realize how much it probably doesn't matter.
I got to tell you, I love when I go out for ground rules as a head coach. And I got my players coming out with me, not this year with the COVID stuff, but in most other years. And while I'm in there, I've got players just taking away the chalk line while we're out there for ground rules, scraping the cleats. Not even waiting for their first at bat. It's just going out there for ground rules and getting rid of the chalk lines in the box.
Hey, got a nice little play in the bleachers over here. Didn't even have to move. And got a pretty good round of applause for it.
It's one of the best catches we've seen today, Coach.
I don't know. We've seen 2 diving plays from center field. Maybe I'll put it number 3. How's that?
There you go. Cologne. Foul ball. Ace one down the right field line. Just foul.
I can tell you, that's flirting with triple territory over there.
We thought maybe after his first couple of at-bats he might switch to righties, but nope, he's sticking with the lefty.
Again, it's playing the matchup.
Still runners on first and second here for the Aces in the top of the 6th. Tie ball game, 3-3. Inside to Cologne.
Nice little curveball breaking in on his hands. Couldn't get it down just a little bit more.
Cologne fouls off the next one. Count 2-2. Cologne out there trying to battle, scoring these runs. On the outside, count is full. Jaden Cologne here trying to come up big here. Aces need to keep this rally rolling. Foul ball straight back into the stands.
A solid quality at bat here from Kelm. Aggressive swings at pitches on the plate. And battling hard.
Anytime you get 6, 7 plus pitches in an at bat, Coach, that's all you can ask for, right? Another foul ball. Working hard out there.
And after a while, it starts becoming a little disheartening from from these pitchers. It's another one, and
Cologne with another nice shot to right field.
this one will
Foul ball again. Woo.
That looked pretty good from our perspective up here, but again, that's why he's on the line and we're not.
That's why that umpire's making the big bucks. And another foul ball here. I think we're at ninth pitches at bat now. Cologne settles back in now after his trot to first and back. Ooh, pitch. Got him on the outside corner. Cologne goes down looking after a very quality at bat.
Can hear a little displeasure in the stands here.
I cannot confirm nor deny whether I thought that pitch was inside or not. Although a lot of the fans here today seem to think it was a little bit outside. Rudiman up now for the Aces. Having a very nice game today. Takes ball one outside. Swings to the next one. Little slice. Second baseman comes up with it. They get the fielder's choice force at second base, but Ruderman is safe at one. We have runners at the corners. Up next for the Aces, Phil Domagowski, number 17. See if we can't get a little two-out magic here for the Aces, trying to score this runner from third.
Let's see if we can't get a runner moved up.
Coach, what's your first and third play here? What's the hook play to the shortstop? Do you fake the throw? You know what I mean? What's throw it back to the pitcher and see if you can't get him at third? What's your first and third of choice here?
I'm probably looking to work it through the middle, let my middle infielders kind of do their thing.
As we're trying to guess what the Thunderwolves are going to do, ball inside, catcher can't hold on to it, and Ruderman gets second for free. Second and third now for the Aces. Inside for another one, ball two.
Love working the inside of the plate, hate not getting those balls in there.
One.
There's
Domagowski with a hard hit ball up the middle, center field.